The most interesting part of that song, I think, is the fact that home is as close as the heart is. Home is where God's grace is. It can be wherever you are. He probably had a long, hungry journey home, that prodigal son. But guess what? Once he came to his senses, God's grace was with him the rest of the way. What we need to know is when we tell you to go out there and share that love, it doesn't mean you have to pass out tracts and stuff. It can mean, we talked about it, a smile, a concern, a care for somebody, a little extra that you normally wouldn't want to do, and you did anyways. And afterwards, you realize, wow, that turned out better than I thought. The fact is, that son grew up in a home with that dad, with those parents. So even as far off as he got, he had a memory to say, I'm going to go back and see if I can get at least part of that back. There are people that have never heard the gospel, never heard any of these stories, any of these messages, and they don't even have an inkling of a parenting God that's waiting for them. That's the tragedy, that part. So when you share something, and they say, well, why do you do this? I said, it's the way I was brought up. God tells me to love my neighbor. You do that. God wants us to take the part of the parenting God. It comes with honor. He says, it's not a matter of the young son getting it. It's not a matter of the older son finally getting it and loving it. Jesus is also talking to his disciples, and that's us. And he says, I want you to be free with your giving and your loving like the Father. I don't want you to be either son. I want you to give like the Father. And that's where we are today as we leave this place. Picture yourself. You don't have to be perfect in behavior or anything else. It's just the love that needs to be perfect. You've already got that. As long as you share it.
I can hear